Louisiana beer reviews. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Anchor Brewing's Our Special Ale 2020, an ale with natural flavors. The three graces of Yosemite National Park, these huge trees, are the drawing this year. This beer was introduced in 1975, and the recipe changes every year, and it's a top secret recipe. And other companies have adopted that, like Abita, their Christmas ale secret recipe. They don't tell you what the spices are, but they change the recipe every year. Anchor Brewing Company, San Francisco, California. 7% alcohol, the strongest one they've ever made. I don't understand this date, but it doesn't matter. This is going to be a strong ale. Date won't matter. It's released in November and runs till January. Very good on Beer Advocate. It's not even listed on Rate Beer, and then it has a 75 out of 100 on Untapped. There's a nice promotional video from Anchor I was watching. He talked about how they start developing it each year around May and June. And I was fascinated watching it. I'm going to finish watching it after this recording. So we've got the red cap. I went to San Francisco in 2006, and I wanted to visit the brewery, but the tours they offered weren't lining up with my schedule because I went to 3 baseball games there to see the Texas Rangers at the San Francisco Giants. 3 games, 1 night game, 2 day games, and so it didn't work out. But anyway, I did drink some Anchor Steam on draft at an Italian restaurant at Fisherman's Wharf, and that was fabulous. I'd never had it on draft. I had it with a Dungeness crab with the drawn butter, and then I had some bread, fresh bread with butter. So it was a great night. Okay. So dark. Oh, so very dark. And look at that thick khaki head. A very dark beer. You can see a little brown below. It's a brown ale. Spicy. It's going to smell spicy, I'm sure. It does. Dark malts, spicy nose. If I went to San Francisco, this is what I'd want to smell when I was walking around. I don't think I would smell something pleasant like this though, but anyway, the taste. And I stayed at a hotel on Market Street. Interesting. The cathedral was nice, the old one. The second old one, and the new one built in 1971 on top of that hill. Okay. It's a dry beer. It's the first thing I'm noticing. It's a dry finish. The body's medium. It's not heavy body. You think it would be being dark, but it isn't. Spicy, dark bread crust. It doesn't taste boozy, but I drink so many high alcohol beers and then do all the whiskey and brandy taste challenges that I'm probably sort of, I don't want to say immune, but like conditioned to where I don't pick up high ABVs so much anymore. I bought this at, I think I bought it at Martin Wine Cellar in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. I hadn't seen it around. It hadn't showed up in this town in years. So I got to go find it around New Orleans, Baton Rouge. It's a challenge, it's an irritating challenge. Sometimes I'll have it at Trader Joe's, but not all the time. I get the feeling that they put spruce tips in it. Bitterness is probably around, IBU is probably around 32. I'll say 32. Get some cocoa-like cocoa like, not exactly cocoa, but things going on. Really, it's just dark, spicy brown bread crust. So think of a spiced holiday bread, and I've said that before with Anchor. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, our special AL previous variants, vintages. I'm gonna hope. I hope I can find it again to revisit it or do a review it for 2020. My friend David cellared some. He doesn't actually have a cellar, but you know what I mean. Saved some, and it was old, 4 years old, but it held up. It was good. I think they say very good on Beer Advocate. Yeah, I read that. Very good, and then 75 on Untapped. Yeah, it's better than very good. I don't think it's just a B+. I think it's sort of simple this year, but I'll say an A. 93 out of 100, 9.3 out of 10. It's an A. They've had some spicier renditions, but then of course everything doesn't have to be like everything else. If it was identical every year, it'd be kind of bland. But there's slight variations year to year, not profound, but slight, like a beta. So there's a Bon Ton Relais, an A beer, 9.3 out of 10. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.